Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to the fifth quarter, motherfuckers. Fifth goddamn quarter. That's right. We are doing this shit live. I am going to start doing more of these live broadcasts, and let's see how many people we can get to tune in today. All right, so let's go through a few of these numbers. And yeah, I do got my computer back now. As you can see how much different the picture looks. I'm probably going to be shooting some other videos later on tonight, depending on how I feel. I got a couple other videos I want to shoot for my channel, so I'm probably going to be doing those videos as well. So let's go through some of the stats. Big Ben 21 for 32, 207 yards, 1 touchdown and a pick. Zach Mettenberger 15 of 24, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Le'Veon Bell running for 33 attempts, 204 yards and a touchdown. Bishop Sankey only giving the Tennessee Titans 38 yards in response. Now, here's the thing. It looked to me, because these Steelers are so prone for playing down to their competition. They are a team that plays down to the level of competition that they play against. It makes no sense to me, but they do. When they played the Jets, they played down to the level of the competition. When they, I think it was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team that hadn't won any other games, they played down to the level of the competition. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers team. I don't understand why they do it, but they do that. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me, but they do that for some reason. I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers team is a very talented team. I mean, you have Antonio Brown, you have a bunch of young receivers, you have, of course, Le'Veon Bell, and you have a top 5 quarterback in Big Ben Roethlisberger. I don't understand the reason for them to be having the problems that they have, considering all the talent that they have. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyway, I digress. While we're at it, let's go through my week. What week is this? Week 12. I think we're heading into week 12. Let's go into my week 12 power rankings. Week 12 power rankings, as I put on my Facebook page. If you are a part of my Facebook page, you saw my power rankings. My week 12 power rankings as they stand as of today. My number 1 team is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. My number 2 team will be the New England Patriots. The number 3 team will be the Green Bay Packers. I am going to put the Kansas City Chiefs at number 4 and the Detroit Lions at number 5. That is my top 5 teams in the NFL. Now, I fully expect the San Francisco 49ers to get healthy. And once the San Francisco 49ers get healthy, I think that they will be a team that is going to cause a lot of problems. They just got their pass rusher back. Hold on, let me see. They're not going to get Patrick Willis back. So that's one of the guys that they're going to be missing. But I think this is a team, once they get everything back and get the linebackers back. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Navarro Bowman is scheduled to come back. Once that team gets healthy, then they have a shot at running the table and being the team to beat out of the NFC. But I still think the Arizona Cardinals are the best team in the NFC as we speak. Now, what a game from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they could have played a lot better, man, because in the beginning of the game, they couldn't protect Big Ben Roethlisberger. They couldn't. Just massive pressure on Big Ben. Every time he dropped back to throw, there was pressure on him, and he wasn't able to do much against this team with that pass rush. But he stood in there They adjusted the protections, and you saw the moment that things started to click. It was right around that end of the third to the fourth quarter is when Big Ben really started to click, when the protection really started to seal off and give him time. And probably the biggest play of the game was that scamper by Big Ben, where he kept the play alive and dived down and got that first down. That was probably the biggest play in the entire game. So the Pittsburgh Steelers take this game 27-24. Shouts out to everybody in that NFC. I think it's the NFC North. I mean, AFC North, sorry. Everybody in that AFC North is flipsy flopsy. That's the best word I can use for it. They look great one game, they look like shit the next game. They look great one game, they look like shit the next game. I can make up a song to that. They look great one day, they look like shit the next day. That was too much. I'm never gonna do that again. Don't worry about it. I will never, ever, ever do that again. Don't worry about it. But Pittsburgh defeats the Tennessee Titans, and they continue their quest to the playoffs, which honestly, to be honest with you, let me look at the standings here. If the playoffs started today, the New England Patriots would have the 1 seed. The 2 seed would be the Denver Broncos. Then it would probably be Cincinnati and the Colts. And then your wild cards would probably be Kansas City and Pittsburgh. So actually, you know what though? Are we stronger than Kansas City at this point? I think so. I think we're a better team than Kansas City. And I think we're a better team than Pittsburgh as well. I really do. I think we're a better team than both of those teams. But right now, both of those teams have a win up on us. Kansas City has actually Kansas City would hold a tiebreaker against us if we ended at the same time, because we do have that loss versus the Kansas City Chiefs. So if Kansas City finishes with the same record as us, they would get the tiebreaker because they have that win over us. So right now it would be, yeah, we would be out of it right now. But looking at the schedules here, I know next game we face the Denver Broncos, and they're banged up. Even if they weren't banged up, even if they had all their weapons, I think we would give them hell still. If our offense shows up and we can generate that pass rush that we generate, I believe we can beat any team in the NFL as long as we get the pass rush there. Next game, Kansas City has the Raiders. That's a win. The Raiders don't beat nobody. If you're a woman, date a Raider. They never beat anybody. Just date a Raider. Raiders don't beat nobody. Man, I hope that the Raiders at least win the coin toss, because they damn sure don't win games, man. Do they at least win the coin toss? Please, just let them win the coin toss, man, because they don't win shit else. They can't win shit else, man. The Patriots play the Detroit Lions. That's going to be a good one, especially if Detroit is able to generate a pass rush. If they can get to the stand around and not allow them to stand in a clean pocket, they can beat the Patriots with no problem. I want to see how they deal with Rob Gronkowski, though. They have to be able to deal with Rob Gronkowski in order to win that game. But they can win that game. Let me see. Who else? Who's the other team? The Steelers. Who else do the Steelers play? Well, the Steelers already played this week. Well, no, they didn't. It's Monday night. I would rather have the Steelers in the playoffs and let the Bengals fight for that wild card. I really would. I want to see the Steelers and the Ravens get back into this thing. I do. I miss that black and blue, hard mouth, smash, run downhill football. This fluffy shit from the AFC, drives me crazy. I fucking hate that shit. Throw 30 times. That's because that's what you're going to get from the Broncos. They're going to throw 30 times. And if the passing is not there, they're not winning. It's as simple as that. They can't run the ball. They can't. Monte Ball is hurt. The other dude is hurt. They're a one-dimensional offense. And if they make it to the Super Bowl, they're going to get whooped by whoever comes out of the NFC once again. So I would rather see either us, which our offense is so fucking sporadic. Our offense has a bipolar disorder. One day it's great and the next day it's fucking awful. But I would rather see either us go to the I'm saying Super Bowl. We're talking about Super Bowl. We haven't made it to the playoffs. But I'd rather see us make it to the Super Bowl, the Ravens with that identity that they have to run the ball, or the Steelers with Le'Veon Bell. That would be fantastic. Against whoever's coming out of the NFC, whether it's the Cardinals, the 49ers. I'm telling you right now, the 49ers is going to be there in the end if they get healthy. I believe they can beat everybody else. I believe they can beat the Eagles. They can beat the I don't know. The Cowboys are a wishy-washy team as well. They're wishy-washy, but Romo Kaepernick. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one in the air, but that's gonna be the battle. The AFC is, I don't know, that fluffy shit. That fluffy throw 3,500 times with a bitch ass quarterback that can only stand in a clean pocket, and if the pocket breaks down, this old slow bitch can't do nothing. That's the AFC. I forgot to mention the Green Bay Packers as well. They're another team that can win. But the Green Bay Packers seems either Seattle or the 49ers. One of those teams always seems to trip them up. I just hope they can get hot, because I would love to see Aaron Rodgers get a shot at the Super Bowl as well. That's my boy. Not a bitch-ass quarterback that can just stand in a clean pocket. And if there's no clean pocket, he can't do shit but fall on the ground like a bitch. There's nothing I hate more in football than a stand around, especially a stand around that you motherfuckers praise. You praise this garbage, bullshit, bitch ass quarterback that can't do nothing unless he has a perfect pocket and standing on his toes. And if he's not standing on his toes, it's over. It's done. Anyway, I have rambled on. This is my first live stream on, well, actually my second. The first one I looked like Casper the Ghost, where you couldn't see nothing but my teeth because my fucking computer was fucked up. I was using this bitch ass computer. This one. I was using this computer, which is considerably less than this one. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.